So now say we have a use case of I want to, to have a new destination. I want to configure this remote group, this HR workstations group to use that new destination. And I want to add a new machine that I know is coming online. So the first part, what we're going to do here is we're going to go up to the destination section. We're going to copy this line and just go down below, paste it in. Now we're going to call this new destination, let's just call it EP1. And we're going to change the IP address to 103. So I have another QRadar appliance in my lab here. It's called EP1 and it has this IP address of 233.103. And I want to change this group to use that new destination. So instead of having this destination set as QRadar, I just need to change it to use EP1. And for the last part of this, example use case here is I have another workstation that I know is coming online. I want to add it to this group. So instead, of using the console, making these changes, I can make all these changes just by editing this agent config file and then saving it and then restarting my agent. So if we look at the details here in the services, the WinCollect service is still here. The description's changed a little bit. It's called IBM WinCollect now. If we restart the agent, those new changes are picked up and applied right away. It's a little bit different from using the console. So yeah, the console you can go through, you can make your changes. I'll do that here next. And you have to apply your changes and the agent pushes out an update script. So let's take a quick peek here. We probably have to close out my agent. Let's see if we have the remote sources here. So we do have the remote sources here. So let's just use the example here. I wanted to explain this notification option up here. So say if I want to remove perf 1299, I select that device from the list. I click delete. I'm going to say yes, I want to delete that. And then I'm going to go up in here. You can see this new pending changes. So if I click on that and I hit apply changes, okay, I can see here that the agent has picked that up already. So I don't have to go in and manually restart the agent. What's going on behind the scenes is this update script file. If we take a look at this directory here now, so as soon as I made that change, that new patch file folder is created. Inside there is that script file. And basically it's going to say, if I take a look, here it is. All it was is delete object path from remote sources, this machine. And that's all it did. Now if I go back here and if I do a refresh, I should not have perf 1299 here in my list anymore. So that all, that's how you can make some changes using the console and or using just a text editor like Notepad++ or Visual Studio Code, your text editor of choice. You can go in here, edit the config file, make your changes, and it's really easy and simple to do. So now what I'm going to do is, for the last part of my demo, I'm going to go in and just expand on this a little bit more. I'm going to install an agent using a PowerShell script and then, using another PowerShell script to make some of these post config changes like I just did here locally on this agent, but I'm going to be doing it remotely.